Welcome back to the channel, y'all. I know y'all miss us. I know we've been slacking, but here y'all are. This is 20 G's and Soul. She's 20 G's. I'm Soul. It is Thursday, July 22nd. As it sits, we are on the cusp of the 2020 Olympics. I know it's 2021, but as y'all know, COVID robbed everybody of everything last year, so we get ready to reset. I just want to give a shout out and my wishes to all of the American athletes that's going to take stage tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I will be in front of my TV when that happens.
Yes, it is 7:30 tomorrow, ain't it?
It's 7:30 to open the ceremony. I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Listen, I love the Olympic Games. I do. I love the Olympic Games. I love the World Cup. I love FIBA. I love X Games. I love big events like that where people show they come down there for sports. I do love that. Because as y'all know, I love my number one love. Like, I love football. I love football. But I just recently discovered how much I love soccer.
Ooh, slow down. Shit.
I love soccer. Y'all know I love skateboarding. I love martial arts. All of those things will be represented in this year's Olympics. And they just added skateboarding and kickboxing to the Olympics. So you know I gotta watch that. Come on now. But I just want to touch base on this, man. I don't like how a lot of black people who are upset about what happened with Sha'Carri Richardson are talking about boycotting the Olympics. Don't do that.
First of all, it's a lot more other black people that's in the Olympics, and you know that other people, period, that's in the Olympics.
I want to say this the most black people I ever seen competing. Yes. I know we're not that old. Like I'm 29 and she's 27, but from what we've seen, this is the most black people we've ever seen compete. I am proud to be black. So even if she got snubbed for the Olympics, I'm not finna not watch. That's crazy.
Right. But man, ever since we lived on Martha Street, how old was I then? I don't even remember.
God, who is this?
Don't answer it.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, don't answer it. You driving. You can call them back and be like, look, I was driving. Bump that. Don't even worry about answering it. But yeah, so we've been keeping up with it for a while, and we done kind of fell in love with that first time we watched the Olympics. My whole family, my mom, my dad, we all like watching it. So I'm excited for tomorrow. I have something to watch while I'm watching the kids. I had to keep the kids overnight because it's Ashley's anniversary, so this should be fun.
But yeah, man, like, show some support for the other black athletes out there, because there's plenty of them to root for. I get it. Sha'Carri is the flashiest. She's the new star, and she was on the cusp of being the face of black people represented at Team USA. But man, don't do Simone Biles like that.
Right, because I want to definitely see her.
Don't do Simone or Emmanuel like that. Don't do them like that.
This one ain't got no turn signal.
It really don't.
I don't like that.
Like, don't do them like that. They worked hard, especially that sister that kept crying at the race. You remember who I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. She had tried in 3 different Olympic trials to make the Team USA, and she finally made it.
Yeah.
She finally made it after 5 years of trying to get on the team. She did it. And she was so overwhelmed with joy. Baby just broke down crying right now on camera. She was so happy. But look, she earned that. Y'all gotta give her support, man. That's not cool. I understand why y'all upset. Damn, hold on.
Hurry up before the light turn green.
I hope this ain't important. It's not even connecting. Oh, it's saying because you just don't call me twice back to back like that. So I hope she alright. But yeah, I do expect this particular Olympic Games to be the most explosive. I do expect Team USA to dominate in most categories, especially gymnastics. This is our strongest gymnastics team that we've had in a long time. I don't see China. I don't see Russia.
Man, let me tell you something. At the last Olympics, China did terrible. Ooh, it was terrible. In gymnastics, they was terrible. They weren't terrible. They were terrible. I was like, oh my goodness. They was falling on everything. I was like,
at
goodness.
the same time, or trust me when I say I couldn't have did any better.
Right.
How they control their bodies like that in midair is beyond me.
But see, all of them, they real light, and a lot of them in gym, they had on socks. I'm like, I don't know why y'all wore socks. They had them little thick, regular white socks they had on. I ain't gonna never forget one girl. She was on the floor mat, and she was flipping. As soon as she landed, she slipped. because she had them socks on. I was like, girl, that was a bad decision.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they had their reasons for doing that because, you know, when it comes to the Olympic Games, China's usually great.
Right. They usually be, you know, up there, but I think they just had a bad year that time.
And then Team USA basketball, I fully expect us to dominate. Now, yes, in like the exhibition games, we were getting beat, but that's because a lot of us coming off of playoff runs and stuff like that.
Is LeBron going to be on there?
No.
Why?
Well, for multiple reasons. One,
he don't need to?
No, he don't need to. And then, you know, LeBron, he's 36 years old. Like,
oh, okay.
You don't need to do that and risk a serious injury. You know, he needs to prep for the next season coming up.
Right.
You don't need to do it. That's why a lot of people do back out because they're like, you know what? I want to go get a championship. Getting a gold medal is great, but I want to go get a championship in my respective sport. So, you know, you can't really blame them for that.
Oh, okay.
But Kevin Durant will represent us. Damian Lillard will represent us. Bradley Beal. I was about to say, what's his face? I just wish Steph Curry was gonna be there because he's not gonna be there. Like that's dominant. It's already domination. But if he was there, don't even show up. I'm serious. That man is playing his best basketball.
I bet they happy he ain't there.
I fully expect Team USA women's soccer team.
I'm just ready to see the volleyball. That's what I really want to see.
That's some
they did amazing. USA did amazing on the last one.
God, okay, so the previous Olympic Games, it was the 2012 Games, the 2008 Games, the 2004 Games, and then before that, it was the 90. Ooh. I hate when they do that. Did I say 2004? No. Okay, so 96, 2000. 2004, 2008, 2012, and then the 2016 Olympics, and then it was supposed to be last year, the 2020 Olympics, but y'all know what happened. So I've seen plenty. I think we really started watching seriously around the 2008 Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I really started watching because I'm like, man, this is exciting. Because that one was in China. Beijing. Yeah, that was Beijing 08.
Go. Oh, you just... Oh, I'm about to say, there, you just sitting here?
I didn't see it, honestly.
Because
it was over my head. I couldn't see it. Like, I was paying attention, but it was like up there.
You was over the line, that's why.
Yeah. But you see how he did that?
The courtesy, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're not supposed to burn. You're not supposed to, that's rude. You're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be like a little quick, hey, pay attention, you know. Or the light change, you know, just something quick. Especially after watching that movie, I never did that. I'm definitely not doing it now because you don't know what kind of state of mind somebody's in, and then you blare your horn at them like that. That might be your last thing you see. I've always been really big on that. Manners. I don't care how bad your day going, don't take it out on everybody else.
You see him trying to inch out here? Ice cream man, yeah.
Was that for real? Ice cream?
Yeah, that was an ice cream truck.
Man, I ain't seen an ice cream truck, man. Ooh, that's one of them things that don't exist no more. I want to ask y'all something though, real quick. I know this is very off topic, you know, because my brain just spiraling right now while I'm driving. When was the last time y'all seen a roly-poly on the ground?
Somebody said they stink.
When was the last time y'all seen a love bug? A ladybug.
And
I seen love bugs.
A ladybug and something else. Who said it? Because I know we've heard
it. It was me. We were just talking about this a couple weeks ago.
You said that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we heard somebody say that.
Man, the reason why I'm mentioning that is because, man, as y'all know, global warming is real. It's here. This is not a 200-year away thing. It's here, and it's present, and it's dangerous, and it's killing the planet around us. Certain billionaires like Jeff Bezos have been helping out here and there, but I do not feel like they're helping out enough.
I'm about to say, what he helped with?
This man just paid to go to space.
He sure did.
Take him, his brother, and then some other people.
I think his mother, because it was an old lady with them.
It took some people with him to space. Why? And the planet burning up around you, and you got enough money to fix it. Listen. I guess I can't speak because I'm not rich, but if I'm sitting on over $100 billion, not million, $100 billion in my bank account, half of that is going to preserving the planet. It's the only home we got. They keep talking about going to Mars or whatever. Do y'all know how long it's going to take to terraform Mars? And for those of y'all who don't know what terraforming is, that's artificial atmospheric engineering, turning another planet into our planet, creating a fake atmosphere, creating fake grass.
Ain't nobody, I ain't finna do that. You come back sick, you be sick as a dog when you get home.
I'm pretty sure one day, centuries from now, it can be figured out. But it will take us centuries to terraform another planet because of how long it took us to manifest some form of technology on this planet. Then you got to think about, what will happen if things go wrong? You can't build a dome over Mars, and even if you could, who knows what'll happen? So I'm just trying to figure out, man, what was your motivation? I want to be, the first billionaire that's not somebody that's involved with NASA to go to space. Are you serious? The polar ice caps are melting every couple of seconds, and you talking about going to space? It shows where your priorities at. I'm sorry. I feel like if you have that kind of money, and people who are in the middle class made you that rich, you have a moral obligation to change the environment around you.
First of all, he need to change some of them darn policies at Amazon. Don't go.
Yeah, because they asked a question today on Twitter. They were like, "Why is it that so many people hate Jeff Bezos?" I said, "Well, listen, I don't hate nobody. Number one, but there are certain things about the way he behaves and certain things he prioritizes that I do not like.
Right.
Nobody is above reproach. Everybody can be criticized, except Jesus. You can't criticize him. But everybody else that lives on this planet can be criticized for something, me included. Him, man, put your money towards something that matters. Mark Zuckerberg gives away half his money every couple of years, half his money, and makes it right back. That's what you're supposed to be doing. They do markets and stuff they do measurements on stuff like this. People like him, he'll be a trillionaire in like 5 years. Do you know how insane that is? Do you know what $1 trillion is? That's 1,000 billions. You got that kind of money, but people right there in your hometown in Seattle are starving. People right there in your hometown don't have houses. Let me tell you something. If I'm Bezos, you would not see a single homeless person unless they want to be homeless, because that is a thing. You wouldn't see a single homeless, hungry person. You wouldn't see a single abandoned building in the city of Seattle if I'm him. And it ain't like this man's money don't stretch across every continent, because it does. They literally have drones that bring you your package. So don't tell me what's impossible.
I said I always wanted to do, if I ever got rich, and I mean rich, like, I always wanted to rebuild that darn shelter that's downtown. I wanted to actually make, because they kick you out after a certain time. Like, you get like 1 day stay type of mess. I actually wanted to make it like, like a hotel. Like, you get them, of course it's going to be funded, by different foundations and stuff like that. People donate and stuff like that. I wanted to have like actual rooms, hotel rooms. They can have like, most like a big cafeteria where they feed everybody. I know all that stuff costs money, but
definitely upgrade the facilities and stuff like that.
Yes.
There's only one reason why they don't put too much money towards that.
Why?
Because there is a certain type of person that goes into those homeless shelters, and that certain type of person is ones that are lazy. And if you make their living arrangements that preferable, they won't try to better themselves.
Right. But I'm saying, like, what if you give them like a certain time, like, okay, within, let's say you got about a week or two to find a job, right? About 2 weeks to find a job.
That might not be enough. But
to find a job?
Yeah, it's hard, because I wasn't homeless, and it took
Because if you get them a month, they're going to be living good for a month.
I understand that, but I wasn't even homeless, and it took me 4 months to get the job that I have now.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. So, and then just imagine if you don't have nobody backing you up. So, I mean, I don't know. But this is conversations that need to be had.
Well, baby, you're right. Maybe you can.
The number one problem.
They can have an actual program there,
right.
So that helps the people get jobs. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
They have a place to stay, and it'll help them get jobs while they stand there.
Have rotating job fairs.
Exactly.
I got you. But I'm sorry, if I'm that rich, number one thing on the table is ensuring the continuity of our species. And by doing that, you need to make sure you keep things cool. We have a tropical environment. It's both cold and hot in certain places, but it's getting mostly hot in most places. Just early last year, what was it, Australia burning up around us. It shouldn't be doing that. Now I know it is, you know, it's considered a dry land area, but you know, Australia is surrounded by water, like, and it's just catching fire because the sun's beaming down on it too long and too hot. That just stuff is just spontaneously combusting. Yeah, I had to use college terms when I said that, but that's not cool. Like, a lot of places in California just smoking up around us, and everybody just overlooking it like, yeah, that's an isolated event. No, it's not. It was 90 plus degrees in Seattle, Washington a couple weeks ago. That does not happen. That is the Pacific Northwest. Do you know how far north that is? The very next state close to Washington State is Alaska. You shouldn't be getting temperatures nowhere near 90 something. Nowhere near it.
They in the pool in the rain.
You should not be getting freezing cold temperatures in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, man. With Dallas this past year,
Right, what happened in Dallas?
Their roofs were falling in because they had a real bad snowstorm.
That should not happen. That
not
should
in no
not
doggone
happen.
Texas.
That is climate displacement. You are having climate events in places where it should not happen. Global warming. I don't care what he says. I don't care what people like him say. There's no reason why every car on this planet that is operational isn't run by solar power. No reason. No reason. And I'll tell you what their reason is. They're making too much money off of fossil fuels. They're making way too much money off of it. There shouldn't be a legal cigarette anywhere. I'm sorry. Cigarettes should be illegal. Period. Period. You know they're killing you. They've been proving that they kill you with continued smoking, and people still do it. Same thing with alcohol. How is alcohol and cigarettes legal, but marijuana isn't? And I don't even smoke, and I'm saying that. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke nothing. I barely drink. If nobody offers me a drink at a party or something like that, I won't drink.
I can't stand that kind of car.
Yes? That car, you crazy? I'm gonna hit your head.
It's
Car
too
is
small.
wrong.
All right, y'all.
It's been for a
Oh,
couple.
my hair in it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this
Clean
video.
your camera too.
It ain't the camera. It's is it?
It's the camera. Your camera dirty.
Yeah, it ain't. No, it's the lighting in the car. I'm finna end this video. We finna head upstairs.